Hey everybody, I kind of wanted to rant for a minute because I'm really aggravated and I want some opinions because I was talking to a friend of mine who's also trans, and we were talking about, I don't know what the fuck kind of rejection kick I'm on right now, but everybody and their mom has literally been like, not into it, and it's really getting upsetting again. Like, I guess I'm going through like, where's the, okay. I guess I'm going through stages of where I'll meet a lot of guys that are okay with it, or that are even into it, but then it's strictly only sex. And then, you know, it's just kind of an experiment for them. And then I'll meet a lot of guys that not in any way interested at all. You know, a few of them are like accepting of it, but they still don't want anything from me. And, my fat arms are getting tired. It's just getting upsetting because it's like, you know, with those, it's also strictly sex because it's, oh, well, I can't have sex with you in the way that I want to, and at least not right now. And, I don't know, it's just like, it's really making me, like, develop that anxiety and that depression again over, like, the definition of girl, and it's making me feel like I'm not a female, and I know that I am, like, in my heart of hearts, like, I have no doubt, like, whatsoever, and I've never had any doubt about it, and so now, there's all this doubt and all this, like, all this emotion because even though, like, it's almost like I don't understand, like, when I get the rejection and it's like, well, I'm just not into girls like you, or I'm not into that because I like real girls, or whatever it is they say, it's always really hurtful. And I get angry about it at first, and then I just get really upset about it. It starts to depress me, and because it's like, in my mind, like, I mean, I literally sometimes forget, like, mornings that I wake up, and if I just had, like, dreams about me, you know, about whatever, but I'm in them, you know, I'm always just a girl in the dreams, you know, I'm not a trans girl, I'm just a girl, and so, like, there's been days that I'll wake up and I forget that I'm trans, and I literally just, you know, it just totally slips my mind, because I don't think about it that much, like, it shouldn't be my key identifier, and it's not what labels me, and I don't really even label myself as trans, and in most cases. And so when the guys reject me and it's, I'm not interested because you're not a real girl, I have this sort of mental battle with myself where I'm like, what do you mean? Like, and it just feels like I'm being rejected for something that I can't change, when I really can't change it, you know? Like, I can get all the surgeries in the world, I'm still gonna be this person. And I don't know what to do with it, like, or do about it. Like, I don't know how to accept the fact that it's completely out of my power. There's legitimately nothing I can do. And, it's been the one thing that I feel like I'm completely powerless over. And I don't like feeling powerless, and I like to feel like I'm in control of everything. And this is something that I can't be in control of. And I can't force these guys to, or really anyone, not even if it's just men, but just anyone that I'll tell and they don't understand, or they immediately jump to judgment. I don't know how to convince them that it's entirely okay to be who I am. It's entirely okay. And that I genuinely think that people like me are better people than the majority of everyone else in the world. And maybe that's a shitty belief, but I really do think that. And, like, when I try to, like, tell people, like, I have a really good view on life, and a really good view on everything. Like, I feel like I have a really, like, open view of the world and people in it and everything, and, like, I just want everyone to think that same way, and I'll try to explain to these guys, like, because one situation was this guy, I told him, and he was like, well, that's cool, but I'm not into that. And I was like, which part of it? What do you mean? Like, explain. And we talked about it, and he was just like, well, would you ever date a girl? And I was like, well, what do you mean by girl? Like, are you, because he had been calling me a he. And I was like, are you implying that, like, what are you saying, like a cisgendered girl, or are you also calling, like, trans men women? And he's like, both. And I was like, for me, it doesn't matter what their sexuality is or what their sex is. What matters to me is really, like, how they present themselves. Like, I'm not attracted to femininity. I'm just not into it. But, I mean, there's been, like, really masculine, like, dykey lesbians that I've been really attracted to. And it's not because of what they have in their pants. Like, I'm really not typically into that at all. And, but for me, it's not that big of a deal. Like, if I like a person, then I like them, and that's all that really matters. And so I'm trying to, like, explain to these guys, like, why can't you think like that? You know, like, it seems so easy for me to comprehend. And, it's just upsetting. And today has been really bad in particular, because I've gotten a lot of, like, really, really mean comments. And, it's upsetting. You know, it's really, like, degrading. And I apparently, oh, cool. I have a lot more time than I thought. I heard from this guy that I was talking to for a little bit, not very long. God, I really need to lose weight. My arms are so heavy. But I was talking to this guy, and I ended up telling him, well, first he asked me about it, and he called me by my old name, which, by the fucking way, is legitimately not my name anymore. It's not legally my name. Like, I have legally, hold on, where's my purse? I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Okay. Well, you're kinda gonna, let's see. Can you see it? It's so terrible. Okay, well, you can't see it, but right here, that says Gambino, Leighton, Nicole. And my camera is just too terrible. Regardless. Legally, that's my goddamn name. And this guy called me by my old name, my birth name, and kept doing it. And we got into this fight, and I was just like, I don't know who the fuck you're talking to. Like, my legal goddamn name is Leighton Nicole Gambino. If you don't want to call me that, then fuck yourself. Like, it was just really aggravating, because he was obviously just being, like, you know, mean. And then he said something about, apparently, I have a reputation in this town now, and it really upsets me, because I had a reputation in my old town, and it's part of why I left. Like, I was just like, I don't want to deal with this anymore, and I was getting really, really upset and suicidal and depressed and all those things. And I'm developing a reputation in this town also as a tranny whore who thinks that he's a girl. And this guy that I was talking to said he was at Waffle House one night, and he heard these three people, I don't even know who the fuck they are, like, literally have never, excuse me, I've been eating grapes, literally have never met them. And yeah, and they were saying, like, horrible things, like, I'm this slut, and I'm this horrible, ugly tranny thing, and, like, I think I'm a girl, and all this bullshit. And I'm just like, I legitimately don't even know them, you know? And it's really, like, it's funny to me that people I don't even know have some sort of issue, like, legitimately have never met them in my life, and yet they have time to talk shit about me. And it's like, reevaluate your situation. Like, obviously you need something else to talk about, you know? Like, I don't even know their names. Like, I don't know them at all, and it's really aggravating that people that you don't even know are talking, like, insane mean things about you. And you know, if it was just saying that I was a whore or whatever, I don't really care. Like, I think that I'm sexually active, and I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm safe, I always use protection, I'm not worried about it. You know, there's nothing wrong with being sexually active. And I've noticed that this has been a difference. Like, when you lose the male privilege, and, you know, because men, they can hook up with whoever they want, and it's like, yeah, bro, blah, 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 congratulations. But when women do it, it's, oh, she's a disgusting tramp, and she's a horrible person. And so I'm getting that aspect of womanhood, that I'm a horrible whore. but I don't get anything else out of it. Like, no one actually, like, is genuinely viewing me as a woman, and so it's really upsetting. And, luckily, though, I did get that whole box up there is full of hormones. And, I'm on injections now, and I did my first one yesterday. Yeah. I did my first one Tuesday, and it was awesome. And so I'm going to do those, and then I have a doctor's appointment next month, and hopefully when I get back on hormones, I won't be so ugh about it, you know. But I think it's, you know, because I haven't really been on hormones for the past few months, and so I think that that's been part of why I've been so, like, upset and so crazy, like boy crazy, because I've noticed if I'm not on hormones, like, I get sluttier. And, well, not sluttier, but, you know, I mean, we all know what happens when you have testosterone. You're more sexually active and, you know, more sexual. And so when I have, like, when I don't have the normal amounts of estrogen that I'm taking, I get really, like, boy crazy. And I think that's why it upsets me so much, because I get so crazy and that's, like, all I can think of. I don't know. But, so I just, changed all of my, like, I'm on several websites to try to meet people, because it's easier for me to do that way, because I don't really go out. I'm pretty much a homebody. So, I changed those to just for friendship now, and I think I'm going to delete them too, because, I don't think it's really doing me any favors. And also, I bought a scale, and I've been dieting a bit, just eating, like, lean meat. I basically eat salad every day with some turkey on it, and it's good, and it's light, and all that good stuff, and I drink water, except for I have some milk right now, and, instead of, like, chocolate and stuff, I'm trying to eat fruit. It's not too fun, but I'm at the fattest I've ever been right now, and I'm really upset about it. So, like, I want to lose, like, 70 pounds by the end of this year, so, you know, wishful thinking. But, so I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete all my profiles. I'm possibly even thinking Facebook and everything like that, and disappearing for a little while. I'm probably still going to do YouTube, because, for one, it gives me a chance to, like, vent, and it's kind of therapeutic for me. But at the same time, like, I get to practice more on my voice on this, and, not that I really think my voice needs, like, a lot of practice, but I keep seeing these other trans women that just sound so fucking perfect, and I want to be on that group. Like, if there's some magic pill you guys want to send over, I'll take it, that's fine. But, yeah, so I'm supposed to go running tonight, but then it, like, rained like a bitch, so it's like, I'm not doing it. But, yeah, I don't know, so I'll keep in touch. I think I've already lost, like, 3 pounds, like, since last time I weighed. I don't know when that was, 2 days ago or something. So that's not bad. But yeah, anyway, I am gonna go now. So thanks for listening to my, like, 13-minute rant, and I will talk to you later.